Today we are doing a little mini thrift with me haul. This video was supposed to post on Wednesday, but apparently I put the wrong date in. So I just shifted it over here until Saturday. So I'm sorry you guys got gypped out of Wednesday's video, but at least I checked the videos ahead and hopefully we're good now. Hi Sequels friends, welcome back to my channel. It is so wonderful to have you here today and I do appreciate you tuning in. If you happen to be new, my name is Heather and I am a part-time reseller across various online platforms, and I like to use this YouTube channel to document my journey. This video is a little mini thrift with me haul. I went up just about 15 minutes north of me to Weaverville. I am in Asheville, North Carolina if you're new here, so about 15 minutes up is in Weaverville. I haven't done a lot of thrifting in this area. It's a very small area with just a handful of thrift stores, some consignment stores, some antique stores. So I ended up hitting 2 thrift stores and a consignment store while I was there. And it wasn't huge pickings, which I thought might be good to do a haul to show you that, you know, every time you go out, you're not gonna always find huge amounts of things. You may not find things that are worth a ton of money. You may just find 5 or 6 things, and that's just the way that thrifting goes. So I thought it would be fun to show a realistic haul while also doing a little bit more of a take you with me. I'm working my way up, guys, to strapping you on, camera on, so that you can thrift with me. Baby steps. So first up, we hit the Habitat Restore. We love personally to shop at Habitat Restore, but I do not find a lot of things to thrift there. I have thrift flipped a few things, but it's not at all the primary store that I go to for that. But since my partner was with me, it is his favorite thrift store, so we did decide to hit that up first. And I was very pleasantly surprised to see that they had not only a mixture of what you would normally expect with some hardware, building materials, furniture, all sorts of knickknacks and kitchenware, but they also had a little mini clothes section, which the one in Waynesville doesn't, the one in Asheville doesn't, so that was kind of interesting to me, and a small little accessory handbag area. So I mentioned that because I actually end up finding something in that section, and the first thing I'm going to share with you is this beautiful genuine leather, thick and chunky 1990s belt with silver hardware. Now this silhouette is trending like crazy right now in belts, and when I researched them a little bit to figure out how to tag it, I saw a lot of tags adding Western in there, and I know that Western is kind of, you know, it always has its following, but it kind of hits the masses back and forth, and it seems like we're in a phase where Western is hitting the masses. So I did decide to, what I consider, to pay up for this item, because normally I don't pay more than $1 for a belt, and this puppy right here was $6. And let me tell you, did I ever contemplate it? Because you guys know I am so damn cheap. But because this silhouette seems like such a thing, I did end up going ahead and picking it up. And as you can see here, it has already sold. So it was good to go with my gut on that one. And also while we were there, we found some amazing brass sconces. Now, brass has been a hot item within home decor for a long time, and it is still hot. And within the home decor market, sconces, whether they're candled sconces, lit sconces, but just hanging a light on a wall sconce style, is definitely making a comeback, as are a lot of things from the 90s or so. And mid-century is always hot. So it was a no-brainer for me to pick up these gorgeous wall sconces. Look at that. Beautiful brass, this scroll work detail. It does hold 2 tapered candles, which, if I didn't already say, sconces, bronze, mid-century. We all know tapered candles are having their day right now as well. So this was just a no-brainer to pick up. Now Google Lens, there are some of these exact silhouette out there, and as you can see at the bottom of the screen, that is the range they are going for. I really wish I would have put these up online already, because I would not be surprised if they sell fairly quickly, but you might be able to see there, they just have a little bit of, they just need like a little shining up to make them look sparkling and new. So what I'll end up doing is using some bars keepers, and that will just, you know, clean them up a little bit. And I also want to share with you that they do have a sticker on them, and it does say made. Can we see it? There you go, might be able to see it right there. It does say made in Taiwan, and it says made in Taiwan, Republic of China, to help out with the dating on these. For $4, definitely worth the pickup. After we went to the Restore, we headed just right across the street to a Goodwill. And I have been to this Goodwill just one time before. It was busy when we were in here on a morning of a weekday. So I was a little surprised by that. And I went through as I normally do. They have handbags right in the front, but my go-to sections are dresses. I can usually get an idea of whether I'm going to find any good pickings based on whether I pull any dresses. And then I am in need of tops really, really bad. Goodwill prices is not what I would normally spend for tops, but if I could find some, so be it, because I need them so badly. And then after that, usually I'll look around in the shoe area. Let me tell you, I was in dresses and I only found one, and that's when I knew it was going to be slim pickings today. But I did find this one Boston Classics dress. It is definitely vintage. And it's a denim dress, and denim dresses are doing really well. Chambray's doing really well. So given that it's denim in a decent size and vintage, I figured that it was worth the pickup. And as you can see right here, it has already sold as well too. Next up, I grabbed this eyelet. I think I said it's a tank. This eyelet tank, just because it's very springtimey, and I figured that it would turn around really quickly. I'm not sure that I would get the money I would expect to get for the buy-in price, but that's okay. You can't always make tons of money on every single item, and it's good to flip some quickly to bring some cash flow in to buy new things. Then when I got this home, I figured out that it was handmade, so I love that as a selling feature, and happy to report this one sold quickly as I suspected. Didn't make me huge amounts of money, but you know, it's feeding the algorithm, so I'm happy. Next up, I picked up these Victoria's Secret pajamas. I do tend to, when I go to Goodwill, always check the pajama section. I've had tons of luck with finding vintage nylon nightgowns, slips, and the like. And every once in a while, I'll find a good pajama set. And this one I did end up looking up while I was there, and it seems like it would go for about $30 or so. So I picked that up. I already packaged it up, so that's why I'm showing you the picture here. This one is still in stock. And then the last thing I picked up was this beautiful skirt. I just love the color. Look at that cute little dainty belt with the gold little hardware. And this is just a beautiful A-line skirt in a gorgeous burnt orange color. And it is definitely vintage. It's difficult to read, and it took me a lot of Google Lens searching, a lot of searching to figure out that this brand is Dana, and it is made in France, and it is Côte d'Azur, which you can see right there, and it is 100% wool. So I was really excited when I saw the label, knowing that this is vintage, that it's wool. Vintage wool skirts usually bring me in pretty decent money. They're a good $50 or so. But I have to tell you, I was so upset because as I was photographing it, I found the flaws. A tiny little hole right there. And there's some where on the seams, and I have to be honest with you guys, if I would have seen that when I was in the store, I most likely would have left it behind. But I can accept some flaws on vintage items, especially if they are like decent vintage, 80s or older. I can sometimes accept a little bit more damage on them, but I would likely have left this one behind. So it will be interesting to see if it sells and for how much it does sell for. And then after that store, we ended up heading over to a Consignment Store. They did have a deal section out front. Nothing that I was interested in. I ended up picking up a dress inside for $15, but nothing else within the store was at a price to where I could flip. But if you're in the area and you're looking for things for yourself, they definitely had some great deals. When we got out of the Consignment Store, there was only 1 or 2 other stores in the area, and they were all antiques. And considering it's been pretty slow day as it was, we figured we might as well call it quits. We had a barbecue place that opened at 3 that we wanted to try. So they weren't open yet, so we kicked around at a local park, which was kind of fun to hang out by the river and do a little late lunch walk. And then we headed on over to Iron and Oak Barbecue, which was well worth the wait. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so freaking good. And your girl right here is no stranger to barbecue, and I have read so many reviews saying this is one of the best barbecue places around the Asheville area, and the reviewers do not lie. It was definitely worth the stop. That was our trip. That was our little thrift trip for the day. $30.96. I nabbed 6 items, which put my average cost of goods at $5.16. And the gross potential on this haul came in at $154 to $244. And as of today, I have already sold through $107.69. And once you take out platform fees, any sales discounts, shipping discounts, and cost of goods, I have put in my pocket $56.08. So I have already made back the money that I spent and pretty much covered my lunch that I spent while I was there too. So not a bad little thrifting day out, not a bad thrift haul. You have to remember, not every day is going to be loads and loads of stuff, but you could still find a few things and make a decent profit. So if you guys would like to see more Thrift With Me content, blow up my comment section down below. The more motivation you give me, the more that I'll have to get out there, bring that camera with me, and actually show you while I'm out there thrifting. And if you're enjoying seeing about these different areas, if you're enjoying Thrift With Me content, if you enjoy hauls or what solds and deep dive analysis, you're in the right place. Become a Sequels friend. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so that you're notified every Wednesday and Saturday as I upload new videos. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope that you have a fabulous Easter weekend, and I'll see you next Wednesday with some more reselling content. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.